What's up YouTube, I'm Dark Jack. In this gameplay I'm going to be showing off the Juggernaut Recon. And previously, before this game, I was using the Escort airdrop in the support strike package. But I've changed my mind. I'm no longer using the Escort airdrop because that really is not very good. Because every time I call it in, it gets shot down. It never even drops its care packages. Because it's so easy to shoot down. You can shoot it down with a single Stinger missile. It doesn't have any flares on it, not that I've seen. And it's very, very easy for the enemy team to destroy. It takes a long time for the Escort airdrop to come in and drop its packages. So for now on, I'm using the Juggernaut Recon instead, with UAV, Advanced UAV, and every once in a while maybe EMP and Stealth Bomber. And in this game on Dome, I'm using the Type 95 with red dot sight with a kick proficiency, and I really love the Type 95. It's a great gun. It's probably overpowered. And if you use it with red dot and rapid fire, it's a really, really great combination. So now that I got my teammates ballistic vest, I'm heading out. I'm going to try to play aggressively, because when you're using the support kit, you want to play really, really aggressively to get all those points. You want to use Stinger missiles or SMAs or any kind of type of rocket to shoot down the enemy's airstrikes and air support. And then use a Hardline Pro as well, because with Hardline Pro, every 2 assists you get counts toward your point streak. So if you use that, you can rack up 18 points pretty quickly. And I can usually get to 18 points about halfway through a game of domination. Well, this game took me a little longer. And right there I get shot in the back by a guy with Assassin, and Assassin is really, really annoying. Because when people use Assassin, they don't show up on the Advanced UAV, and it really gets on my nerves. So when that happens, I get really frustrated and angry, and I put on Assassin myself. So recently I've been using Assassin predominantly because I'm really getting sick of getting killed by all the UAVs and Advanced UAVs. So this game is similar to Black Ops in that Assassin, just like Ghost, is the most used Tier 2 perk. And you don't unlock Assassin until level 27, and once it's unlocked, people use that predominantly. So now with my Type 95, we have them triple capped. And I'm going to play really aggressively to try to get lots of points. And that balcony right there is a very popular camping spot. And so I always look up there to see people. And right here I get a nice kill streak going with my Type 95. Because the Type 95 kills very fast. It kills in 2 bullets. And it's a 3-round burst gun. But it only takes 2 of those bullets to kill at close range. And 3 bullets at medium range. And right there, that guy walked right by me. He didn't even see me. And at close range with the Type 95, you can just hip fire it. You really don't need to aim down the sight. It's kind of like the G11 if you use it with rapid fire. I haven't unlocked rapid fire yet, but once I do, it's going to be a lot of fun to use. So now that I've got my Type 95 and I've got Assassin, I'm doing a lot better in Modern Warfare 2. My KD is over 2.6 and it's going up. And eventually it'll be over 3. And right now I just killed myself with my own stealth bomber. That was really embarrassing. I didn't kill anyone on the enemy team with my stealth bomber, and I killed myself. And that was pretty embarrassing. So I'm not going to be using the stealth bomber anymore because I always fail with it. Whenever I use it, I always end up killing myself somehow, even though I'm far away from where I called it in. And I'll only get 1 or 2 kills with the stealth bomber. Now that the enemy team is triple capped, we really don't know where they're spawning at, because in domination my teammates triple cap a lot in order to get point streaks. Because whenever you capture a flag, it goes towards your kill streak reward. So the enemy team is spawning over by that flag, and we're going to play really carefully and kind of stay behind cover with Type 95 and pick them off from a distance. Because with the Type 95, you have a huge advantage of the team at medium range. It's only at close range that you're at a disadvantage if they're using like an SMG. So now that they're spawning over there, I'm trying to use the cover around me to try to have the advantage in every gunfight, because you're not looking for a fair fight when you're shooting at someone. You always want to have the advantage over them, so you want to move from cover to cover, from position of advantage to position of advantage, as Woody's gamertag would say. And try to play smart, try to play carefully. You want to stay frosty at all times. You always want to be aware of your surroundings, and use communication with your teammates. Because even if you can't see them on the radar because they're using Assassin, you can still call out and say the location of the enemy team. Because communication is a huge factor in first-person shooters. Because to some degree you're dependent upon your teammates to help find out where the enemy team is. Because you rely on them for UAVs and advanced UAVs, And if they have mics on, you can communicate and work together as a team. Because even if you're playing against people that are better than you, if you work together as a team, you can still win. Because you have the advantage over them, because you have situational awareness. Because you're working together as a teammate, and you're locking down the enemy team spawn. And right now I've got the Juggernaut Recon, which is an 18-point streak. And it comes in pretty quickly, it enters the map fast. Whereas the escort airdrop takes a while to come. And then once you're in the Juggernaut Recon, what you want to do is use the pistol primarily. Don't waste your time with the riot shield, because the riot shield will just get you killed. Because the enemy team can just shoot at you from a distance. So right now I'm going to switch to my pistol. Once the pistol is out, you can get lots of kills with it, because with the pistol you can get lots of ammo because you have scavenger on when you're in the Juggernaut. So when you're in the Juggernaut, you want to play the same way that you normally would, as if you did not have Juggernaut on. And you want to run around and try to play aggressively with a pistol. So definitely play aggressively, and remember when you're in the Juggernaut, you're a Juggernaut. You have tons of health, and so you can afford to take risks. So like right there, I see they're coming out of this building, so I'm just going to play really aggressively and run in there and after them, try to get lots of kills. Because the game is going to be over pretty soon, and I want to get as many kills as possible before then. So right now, I want to move in there, and I want to be really aggressively. That's the key to the Juggernaut. You don't want to sit back, because by the time you get your Juggernaut on, the game is going to be close to over. So you want to get in there and get lots and lots of kills. So when you're in the Juggernaut, you can also capture flags. You can pick up care packages. You can pretty much do everything that you normally could. You cannot go prone though when you're a Juggernaut, because you have this huge vest on. That's kind of the balance issue. They wanted to make the Juggernaut balanced, so there's some things you can't do when you're in it. And just remember, when you're in the Juggernaut, be aggressively and use your pistol. Don't waste your time with a riot shield, because when you're in the Juggernaut suit, you can get an extremely long kill streak going. So the Juggernaut Recon is a good way to try to get the Moab, or 25 kills without dying with your gun. But I'm not sure if you can get that with Juggernaut or not, so some will have to find that out. So after this clip, I'm going to show you another clip from another game I got right after this one, where I use the Juggernaut Recon and I get a ton of kills, and you'll be able to see how effective it is. Now in this next clip, I'm going to show you the Juggernaut Recon, but this time it's on Fallen, and I pick up the Juggernaut Recon, and this is like a walking motion sensor. When your teammates are near you, when you're in the Juggernaut Recon, they can see where the enemy team is. But Assassin does not show up, as you'll see here. There'll be someone that'll kill with Assassin. And so don't bother with your riot shield, just use the pistol and play normally, but know that you have lots of health. And play as if you need to win the game by getting kills. So I'm running out here, I see where they're spawning at, and so I'm going to move aggressively toward them. And that guy has Assassin on, so I didn't see him on my motion sensor that's built in. And so when you're in the Juggernaut, you want your teammates to stay around you. So your teammates can kind of group around you and you can distract the enemy team, just like if you had a riot shield on. So I see those guys behind the car, and I'm going to rush them because I know that I have lots of health. And your health when you're in the Juggernaut, you have a certain amount, and then once it's over, you die. It's not like you normally would, where you have regenerating health. Once you take a certain amount of health, your screen is going to be permanently red. It's going to be hard to see people. So it's important to rely upon that built-in motion sensor that you have. And so as you move around, you want to play smart and play aggressively, and know that you always have the advantage over the enemy when you're in your Juggernaut Recon. See, like that guy shooting at me, and normally he would have killed me, but you can always turn on people and kill them when you're in the Juggernaut, because you have tons of health. So I hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll see you guys later.